What's going on, everybody? My name is David. If you're new to this channel, I generally talk about cameras and tech, things like that in a very down-to-earth way. So in this one, we're talking about how to balance a 3-axis gimbal. Let's go. All right, so every now and then, I go through all of my camera gear and all that, kind of evaluate what I'm using, what I'm not using. I haven't used this gimbal in a while, especially since I got the Osmo Pocket, just because the footage is really good on that, the stabilization is really good on that. Use that for B-roll for like most things. So this guy probably is going on to Facebook Marketplace to get sold, or eBay or something. But before I do that, I just wanted to do a quick tutorial, I guess, on how to balance one of these things like really easily. It's really not that hard. I think people make it more complex than it needs to be. This is a 3-axis gimbal, right? So essentially, you can see it moving this way, this way, this way. So you are generally trying to balance each of those axes. And then, yeah, you just open the app after that. You do like a balance test and you should be all good to go. So let's do that right now. What I'm going to be balancing with is a little bit of I guess, a heavier load. This is the FX30 with a Sigma 24 to 72.8 on here, just for like example's sake. And yeah, let's just get into it. So before you start balancing, make sure that you have your batteries in, you have your card in. You want like the accurate weight, all right? So you don't stress out the motors more than they need to be. When you have like a zoom lens, you kind of want to put the lens in the middle of what that zoom is. So you have the balance of the shallowest to like, or the most telephoto to like the widest part. So 24 to 70, I'm going about, I don't know, 45, something like that, right? And take the lens cap off because you're not shooting with the lens cap on. You want the most accurate weight. All right, so first thing, have this on. The Ronin S comes with like this little plate here, quick attachment plate. I've already attached that to the FX30, as you can see here. And then this is just sliding into this portion of the camera. So this is like the first thing you want to balance, right? So I'm just going to, woo, boom. Let's see if I can do it this way. So yeah, if I'm holding this axis, I kind of want to find what the balance is. Where is it not like dropping down? All right. So once I find that, lock that. Cool. Next one you want to do is this one here, this weight test. So you see how dropping down? I'm going to just open up this axis, which is on this side. And find what that balance is. And balance meaning it should look directly up and just kind of like be able to hang out there, right? Like that. If I move it, it still goes back to the upward position. So that one looks pretty good to me. I'm going to just lock that with the clip here on top. So you can see that we're still good this way. Still good that way. Yeah. All right. Let's actually lock this one as well. So 1, 2, yeah. Next one now is this guy. So you see, if I let this go, this is just coming back this way, which means it's unbalanced. So let's move this guy, this axis here, until it does not do that. So see if I leave it like that. Cool. So this did this third axis, right? So if I leave it by itself, you see how the camera's still looking straight. Now if I put this up this way, looking directly up, which is good. If I move this more or less in any direction, the camera is going to stay, which means pretty well balanced. All right, cool. The last one that we have to think about, see how if I move this like off axis here, the camera kind of like wants to turn. That means that this guy on the bottom here is not quite there yet. So what we're going to do is to move this axis. Let's see. Back. So you see like I'm moving it forward and it's not really moving. Just tilt it. We see how it's not really moving right now, but it was before. That means that's pretty balanced. So then you tighten this one. Cool. So there it is. So if I spin this around, I move this up, stays where it is. Move this straight, stays where it is. Move this a little bit off axis. It's moving a little bit. So let's come back, push this back a little. Test this one again. For the most part, staying still. Cool. I think that's it. So no. All right, so after you do all that, you have balanced each like axis. You just have to turn on, hit the on switch on the side. All right. So far, so good. Turn that to you guys. I'm going to open up. Let me see if I can actually screen record. You would jump into the DJI Ronin S app and just make sure to do like a balance test for the motors to calibrate everything properly. I am on an Android phone and there's been some issues with the Ronin app on Android. You have to, I believe, get like the SDK directly from Ronin, like it's not on the Google Play Store, which is very annoying. But that's it, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Haven't been posting fairly regularly just because I had a baby and that is taking up all my time. You know, no really time for content right now. But hopefully this year, or 2026, I should say, we get into more camera, more tech, and more videos. But yeah, that's it for this one. Catch you guys in the next video.